Good evening. We are now on the third Sunday of Advent. And we know very well that the third Sunday of Advent is traditionally called Gaudete Sunday. Gaudete is a Latin word meaning to rejoice. So today is a day of rejoicing. Today is a day of gladness. That is why we light the pink candle on our Advent wreath to signify our joy and excitement because the Lord's coming is drawing near. Amen? Amen? Are you happy? Are you really happy? Look at the face of the person sitting next to you. Is it the face of a happy person? You know, my dear friends, perhaps some of you find it difficult to rejoice this time because you are broken, disappointed, and discouraged by everything that is happening around you. Some of you may find it difficult to rejoice because of personal and family problems, because you are always fighting with your spouse, because you are not in good terms with your parents, siblings, and other relatives, or maybe because you lost your job, failed in school, or because a family member is ill or has just died. Perhaps you have enough reasons not to be joyful today. And I totally understand that. However, my dear brothers and sisters, today's liturgy invites us to a different kind of joy. A joy that is totally different from the perspective of the world. A joy that is born from the certainty of God's presence in our lives. And this is what our readings today remind us of. In the first reading, the prophet Zephaniah begins by saying, "Shout for joy, O daughter of Zion. Sing joyfully, O Israel. Rejoice and be glad with all your heart, O daughter of Jerusalem, for the Lord your God is in your midst." This is also what we repeat in the responsorial psalm. It says, "Cry out with joy and gladness, for among you is the great and Holy One of Israel." And St. Paul in the second reading says directly, "Rejoice always in the Lord." I say it again, rejoice. So according to our readings today, the cause of our joy is none other than the Lord Himself. I repeat, God is the only reason for our joy. Today's readings did not say, "Rejoice because your family is complete. Rejoice because you are healthy. Rejoice because you are going to get a promotion or a Christmas bonus." Rather, the readings say, "Rejoice always in the Lord, in whatever situation you find yourself in." And so today, we ask ourselves, does Jesus really give us true joy? If so, then we must understand that rejoicing in the Lord has many attachments. We cannot simply say, I rejoice in the Lord, or Jesus is my joy. That is not the case. Rejoicing in the Lord means rejoicing in the teachings of the Lord. Rejoicing in the Lord means rejoicing in truth, in charity, in generosity, in righteousness, in compassion, and in love, because all these things are of the Lord. But the sad reality is that for most of us, these things do not make us joyful. If we examine ourselves, we find that we usually do the opposite. Instead of being charitable, we become selfish. Instead of being truthful, we become liars. And the worst thing is that we take pleasure in deceiving other people. We rejoice at the failures of others. We rejoice when others are sick. We rejoice when unfortunate things happen to other people. Is this the kind of joy that Jesus wants us to experience in the season of Advent? Not at all. Because rejoicing in the Lord means being truthful, generous, compassionate, forgiving, and loving toward our brothers and sisters. And this is what we must achieve, not only this season of Advent, but every day of our lives. Gaudete Sunday teaches us that rejoicing in the Lord is our identity as Christians. Remember this. No Christian is sad. It is forbidden for a Christian to be sad, because despite everything that has happened in our lives, we still have so many reasons to rejoice. So ask yourself today, am I truly happy? Am I happy despite the problems in my life? I hope the answer is yes. But if your answer is no, then maybe you have not yet fully welcomed Jesus into your life. Amen.